Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mumia Obsidian Ali. You know who I am. I need no introduction, right? And you're listening to the Grown Man Hour with my man Bernard Riley, heard weekdays right here on YouTube. What do you think about that? How about that? Now let's get back on with the show. Thank you.
Back once again. See, you didn't clear my throat before I started. Y'all didn't hear me almost choking on that one, but back once again, getting it in another morning. I did a night show that threw me off. I couldn't even come on yesterday morning. That night show threw me off so bad. I thought I was about to just hop on for 1 hour and just give my little subtle take on the Ahmaud Arbery case, and then it turned into a 3 a.m. slap down, knock down, drag out debate that went on for hours and hours. I was exhausted. I slept in the next day to about noon. Woke up, was about to get on the air, and I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to come back tomorrow. And tomorrow is now today. So here I go. But man, that last show was a doozy. Had everybody come in there. LAR came in. I liked what LAR and Kevin Samuels brought to the table when they was disagreeing with my initial setup there. I liked it. My man Perfect Blackness just came in the building. I like the pushback he was given too. I like to push back, Keith Lamont, crazy ass. Everybody was in there wilding. Angry Man and Keith Lamont damn near had a shootout. Somebody was about to get flued out to catch some hands, and all of that went on, but it was a great show. I'd like to thank everybody who's filing in here bright and early. You know how I always do. Gotta shout out and salute the Early Bird Squad. I'm hoping we can do one thing today. If we can accomplish one thing today, I want the likes to not be at like 33%. My views be excellent. My likes don't even be at 50% half the time. That's why I'm reminding everybody on the way in, hit the like button when you come in. Let's do something. Let's do better with the likes. If I have 300 people watching, I already know I got like 112 likes. That's ridiculous. But I know all my Early Bird Squad folks come right in and hit the like button. At least I hope. And shout out to everybody who made it in bright and early. Jedi Mac made it in bright and early. Thanks. I appreciate that. Luke Jarvis in the building. Stoic One. Emin Perry. Nick Penn. He was. I don't know if he was there all the way to 3 a.m., but he was listening on that last show when we was going late into the night arguing those points. My man DJ Moss is in the building. Third Ward Colombian, Naima Buckner. Who else we got in here? I already mentioned Perfect Blackness. Oh, and yesterday on the last show, a lot of people sent super chats, and the conversation was too intense that I couldn't even break up the conversation to read super chats, so I just clicked on them. If I missed anybody, I don't want anybody to feel slighted. So I just want to do a formal thank you to anybody that was in here that sent a super chat. I'm going to have to do that again because I do like to salute and shout out and show appreciation for those who financially support the show. But Monday night going into Tuesday, the conversation was too wild, too rapid, too intense. I couldn't even stop it to read a super chat. So yeah, I do gotta double back and thank everybody. Somebody sent the Cash App that I didn't even notice until the next morning. But who else in here? Black Wolf Inc. Mr. Timeout. He timing out everybody. If you say anything he disagrees with, and or if you happen to have ovaries, you will get timed out by him. Apparently, don't be so quick with the trigger. Don't be so quick with the trigger with the timeout. Thank you, Nick Penn, saying get the likes up. Brenda W, welcome. Well, welcome back, because I've been seeing you in the chat. Thank you for stopping in bright and early. My man Harry Allen is in the building. And we're going to wrap it up right there with the Early Bird Squad shout outs. Sugar G. And as she says every time she comes in, good morning, Bernard, and everyone joining the Grown Man Hour. I will read Perfect Blackness before I get going. He says, "Hey, Burn." He said, "Burn card." He says, "Hey, Bernard, I really suggest that you read the initial police report regarding the conversation." Man, I'm through with that shit, man. I'm through with that shit. No, I ain't through with it. I'll probably talk about it again. I'm gonna send something. Y'all know if I got your email, but it's a guy who gave a real good breakdown. I forgot his name. I subscribe to the YouTube channel, so I know I can find it. I'm gonna send that to you. I'll probably drop the link for sometime in the show where he did the best break. Basically, everything we discussed during the show, he broke down. Had the screen up, sharing it and reading it. Whether this action was illegal, whether this action was legal, whether this was warranted, and read right according to the letter of the law what was warranted and what wasn't warranted. And he came out similar to where I came down to where, but he did say it was some legal language that says it technically wasn't trespassing, and that part was a little puzzling. But he read the letter of the law, and it kind of implied that it wasn't necessarily trespassing because it's a few criterias that got to get met in order for it to be trespassing. And it didn't quite meet the criterias, but they did have reason to believe that he was doing something wrong. So they did have reason to follow him while calling the police, but you can't try to make a citizen's arrest to a misdemeanor crime that you're not even 100% sure that the misdemeanor crime happened, even though they had reason to believe something happened, but they can't get out the car using excessive force in a misdemeanor, trying to make a citizen's arrest on a misdemeanor or something like that. And them getting out the car with that excessive force made him rightfully think, oh shit, they about to kill me. So he charged them. Once he charged them and grabbed a gun, then it's a situation where they tussling over a gun. And so if somebody's tussling over my gun, I don't care who right or who wrong. If you're trying to take my shotgun from me, I'm going to shoot you in the process of you trying to take my shotgun. But like I said, they created that circumstance where a man did have to charge them for a shotgun, even if all they were trying to do is just detain him until the police got there. So for that reason, they were wrong. But first-degree murder implies that they just pulled up and shot him for malicious intent and nothing else, so that first-degree murder charge is going to be a tough sell. That's all I'm saying. LAR talked me up to second-degree murder, and I was like, I can go with that. But first degree, I don't know if they're going to get that. But I will read that initial police report, and I'm not about to relitigate this shit again. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I just did it. I said I wasn't going to do it. You're right, Black Wolf Inc. It was Monday Night Raw. I might have something there. I might have something there. Come up with the most controversial topic ever and go on every Monday night and get it in all the way into Tuesday morning. I might rock with that. The Sunday Rumble can never be duplicated, but yeah, I might got something going on there. My man Black Wolf Inc. came in bright and early with a super chat. I appreciate that. He says, of course I was going to send the first super chat. I hope we get more topics like last show where women are not the prime subject. I'm with you on that. To some degree, because I like talking about women. But yeah, major social issues, political issues, big stories like that, we will cover it. My man Keith Lamont is in the building. Says, Bernard, they violated the law. Aubrey did not violate the law. He wasn't even trespassing according to GA law. And I did hear somebody break that down, how he technically wasn't trespassing, but I see how they thought that he was doing something wrong. And that's why they followed him. If they want to follow him, to keep an eye on him until the police get there, so the police can sort out if he did something wrong. I think that's okay and in bounds. Getting out the car with excessive force, not in bounds. But I don't think they got out the car to open fire and shoot. I think that's the distinction that will make the difference between whether or not they get charged with first-degree murder or second-degree murder. Mr. Bowtie says donating to the Bowtie Fund. I have never rocked a bow tie as an adult, but I will someday. I will. Just for you, man. Just for you. I will rock a bow tie as an adult someday. In fact, no, I ain't gonna even share too much on it. At some point in the future, I'm gonna get a camera. I'm gonna have a whole setup, a whole background, and I'm gonna be live on camera doing this. And yeah, a bow tie is not off the table. A bow tie is not off the table. Definitely will rock a bow tie. And I'm getting a, no, that's not a Cash App. No, I got somebody texting me. No, nobody texted me. What is this? I'm trying to think. Oh no, okay. I thought I had a Cash App coming through. Wasn't a Cash App. All right. Thank you for that super chat, Mr. Bowtie. Michael Grande says the Monday stream was so good that I ended up. You got blocked? You were sending super chats. Who the hell? But probably was Black Wolf Inc. that blocked you. I would not put that past him. It probably was Black Wolf Inc. Probably was Black Wolf Inc. I don't know who blocked you or how you got blocked. DJ Moss says, I heard the owner of the property came out, said he didn't trespass. I mean, I'm not about to pull it up, but if you read the letters of the law of trespassing, it's a few criteria that got to get met. If you walk on a property and you're asked to leave, you met a criteria of trespassing. If you took something, you met a criteria of trespassing. And it's 1/3 one that you have to meet, because technically, okay, if somebody walks on my property, they could be walking on my property to knock on the door. They technically didn't trespass. See, that's why the law is tricky about trespassing. And that's why people are getting so caught up with, he didn't trespass. Clearly, I mean, when the guy came out to talk to him while on the phone with the police, he took off running. So clearly in his mind, he was trespassing. And clearly in their mind, he was trespassing. But based off the legal letter of the law, because he didn't take nothing, because he didn't touch nothing, because of this, that, this, and some other thing written in the law that I'm not about to pull up because this show ain't about that, he technically didn't trespass, but in his mind he was, and in the mind of the people that called the police, he was. And he was a consistent, steady person who they have on camera being there consistently. They wanted to finally catch him. Dollar Washer sent a super chat. Thank you very much. With super sticker. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Y'all going to make me not even get into the main subject, because the main subject today is relatively light compared to the previous subject. And so, there goes my man right there, Mr. Negative Man. Yeah, Colin Noor, I think that's how you say that, explains why he didn't break the law. Yep. They explained it. That's the guy who video I watched last night. You got like a 15-minute video really breaking it down. And it was good. It was good. It was good. Fact, Keith Lamont, Perfect Blackness, says the video was their second attempt to apprehend Aubrey. He did all that he could to avoid those men. Reading the February 23rd police report, it's clear he had no reason to fear for his life. Okay. Keith Lamont says that's not what happened. Bernard, he was never confronted. The neighbor was across the street. We can see the neighbor coming across the street towards him, and we could see that he ran after he became aware of the neighbor. But that's small potatoes. That's tit for tat. That's why he took off and fled from the property. Come on, Hurricane Henry, what you talking about? He was a thief. He didn't steal nothing, but he was there lurking around on some property that he had been lurking around on for a while. niggas ain't had enough of that topic. I'm gonna have to change the topic already. I'm gonna have to change my title, and we're gonna have to get that one back in again. I'm gonna have to play Colin Noor. I might have to run the risk and play his shit. I shouldn't do it because I got a video taken down when I did the video on the 4 washed up divas, as Obsidian calls them. I did a video on that and it got taken down off of my Patreon. I mean, not taken down off my Patreon. It got taken down. The YouTube video got taken down completely, and I did put it on my Patreon for those that are Patreon supporters. Or you can just go to FS Avenger and check it out because it's on FS Avenger too. So anything get taken down, I put it on FS Avenger and my Patreon as well. So that's where that video is at, the one that I did on the 4 washed up divas. And so I don't want to play Colin's video where he broke it down. I really don't want to play it, but I will post a link at some point. Yeah, Ty City, that was nigga court last night. that was definitely nigga court. Not last night, but Monday night. We definitely had some nigga court going on. Big Game Orenthal James says, let the topic rock. You mean the topic that we own right now? Or the topic that I was going to talk about? Because what I was going to talk about was kind of light, but y'all see, y'all still on. Don't make me change the title to Ahmaud Arbery Part 2. Don't make me change it to that. Bernard, Big Game, no, who was that? Omega Dreads Gaming Channel says, Bernard, bro, I was shot digitally. Yeah, niggas was getting shot through the internet. Niggas was getting gunned down through the internet during that stream. It was wild. It was wild. Trader MBD says, why was Mike Shinnery hidden? I have no idea. I have some rogue mods that hide people. Moderators can hide people from the channel, and I don't know who's doing it. And sometimes people who did nothing wrong will end up on my hidden list, so I have to check the hidden list. And most of the time it's women who just came in and said hello. They will end up on the hidden list. But just know that I'm not doing it. I don't do that shit. If I hide you, you earned it. If I hide you, trust me, you earned it. Stephen Price says, we are already a 24/7 target. Why make it worse? But it doesn't mean we have to walk on eggshells. Oh, man. Y'all got me legitimately divided right now. Legitimately divided on whether or not I'm going to go. Well, you know what? We're gonna ride this out. If that's what y'all want to talk about, I'll let the show be what the people want. So if y'all want to come out and get y'all final wrap up on Ahmaud Arbery, God damn it, let's do it. We'll get back to the main subject. We'll get back to a lighter note because I did want this show to be on a lighter note. Hey, time Faith out. You said my mods are bogus. Time her out. I'm just playing. And see, now you want me to give you a wrench, but if the mods are bogus, then that's why I can't give you a wrench because that would make you bogus. So, see, that's why you ain't got a wrench. I mean, that's not the real reason why, but why you be begging for a wrench. Oh shit! I just put I think I put the wrong link in the chat. Oh wait, no, that's not the wrong link. That's not wrong. All right, yeah, that's the link to the show. If you want to come up and get your final 2 cents in on the Ahmaud Arbery, come on with it. Come on with it. We can do it again. We're not doing this. This is an early morning show. All right, you niggas was drunk after midnight. with that shit last time, all that damn yelling and shooting and nigga shit. We're gonna have a very sober conversation about it this time around. Very sober conversation. If anybody wants to come up and talk about that. Mr. Negative Man says we have to be specific on the game. Some are dangerous to themselves, others to the men they've involved with, and others are dangerous to their children. Excellent points there. That's not exactly where I was going with that. I was about to talk about something very specific that they do. The one that blocked me was an expired cooch lover. Okay. How do you know who? Okay, who was it that blocked you? Name him. Now I want to know. Name the name. I want to know who blocked you, Marco. I want to know who blocked you. Deadly River in the building said, "Sup, B Riley, have 5 for the live. I rarely get to catch you these days. The grown folks hour. Appreciate that. If anybody coming up here, I'm gonna get to the main topic. The main topic that I was about to get into was actually something funny that I think every guy has had happen. And it's a dangerous game. I mean, it's funny to me because I'm not a dangerous threat to women. So it's funny to me, but it's dangerous when they do it if they do that shit with the wrong guy. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the bullshit game that a lot of women play when they come to a guy's house. And almost every guy has had something like this happen. Okay, Michael Grande says he has no idea, just a hunch. Old hoe lover and an old hoe did it. Okay, all right. How are you blocked in your here, Mike Shinnery? I'll go check it out right now. But in the meantime, I do got to read this super chat from my man Caesar D. Says, salute to Monday night. Who knew Silent Keith is a human Molotov cocktail? Molotov cocktail. That show was lit, passion on both ends. At the end of the day, thinking black men are all we got, period. Regardless if you are a reformed PNR. What is a PNR? Reformed Pookie and Ray Ray, and or a upwardly mobile black man. Facts on all of that. I agree. And thank you for that sizable super chat coming through bright and early this morning. All right, Mike Chinnery, I'm about to check that out for you. What that shit, okay. You're throwing me off. God damn it. I got shit to get into, shit to talk about. Now y'all got me doing clerical admin work when I'm supposed to be hosting the goddamn show. And I'm on the wrong damn YouTube channel at that. Because that's my other YouTube channel. Hey, another programming note before we get into this. And I'm sorry it's taking so long to get things going here. But hey, yeah, I wanted to talk about the last show. So we talked about the last show. But be that as it may, that's the link to my other YouTube channel. In the event that this one gets shut down, we want to be able to keep this thing going. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to that one. It's only one little video up. Nothing major on that channel. But just subscribe to it because that's my backup. And I don't want to lose you guys if they take my show down. So go subscribe to that backup channel. Make sure you go do that. Very, very important that we do that. But me, as of right now, I'm trying to check on this Mike Shinnery thing. Because look, when I find out what mod is doing that, you will not be a mod no more. Because I got mods who are on some bullshit. Just timing people out, blocking people. I already mentioned how somebody, not that I'm about to shed a tear or light a candle for Jessica X or nothing, but I had never said 2 words to that woman. Never even saw her, acknowledged her in the chat. I just know she is because she's been around this space. And I just looked at my block list or hidden list, and there she was. I'm like, what the hell? Like somebody just put her there on site. And then Faith was in there. The chick Bap was in there. Faith probably earned it, but I ain't never heard Bap say nothing crazy. NYC Songman is in there. He's a fucking mod. How the hell is he in there? What is going on? I'm being hacked. Y'all are on some goofy shit. And Mike Shinnery, you not blocked. You're not in here, Mike Shinnery. So Mike Shinnery, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're not in here. All right, I'm through with that. Through with that, moving along. Through with that and moving forward. So I have no idea. No idea what you guys are talking about. Face says Mods got it right on Jessica X. Why? Because she light-skinned it? No, just playing. Get out of there, Omega Dress. He said Mike Simpery, not blocked. Like, dude, if you're posting, you're not blocked. I don't know why you sent me on that wild goose hunt. All right. Let me get back to the regularly scheduled program. The title of the show today is called The Dangerous Games That Women Play. Now, what do I mean by the dangerous games that women play? Now, I met this to me, I can approach this in a lighthearted way because I'm a lighthearted guy. And so it's nothing with me that they can do when they do this thing that I'm about to describe. It's not dangerous with me, but they do this shit to the wrong guy. It can be dangerous. And what I'm talking about is we all know almost every guy has experienced some variation of this. Where have you seen this where a woman will come to your house? Okay. She'll come to your house. Y'all chill. Y'all drink. Y'all do all of that. She'll get comfortable. She'll put on some comfortable clothes. And after putting on those comfortable clothes, she will get in your bed and full blown lay down, fully comfortable. She got on a little T-top and probably some like the little boy shorts or something skimpy, will lay her ass in your bed and be still talking about you can't get no ass. Be still trying not to have sex. You start trying to make you move. She starts saying no, but she's laying in your bed half naked. How many have experienced? Put one in the chat if you've experienced some variation of that shit. Let me see it. A one in the chat if you've ever seen a chick do some stupid shit like that. Let me see it. A one in the chat. Goddamn. We got ones coming in. Got one. Black Torch says some nigga put like 1,111. So we got a lot of ones. Black Torch front and he put a 0. Nothing but ones all over the place. Infinity 1. Okay, good. I know I ain't crazy. I thought it was going to be a possibility that the chat, everybody was going to respond with, no, not me. Going to beat HS. I ain't got those problems. But I'm glad y'all being honest. What I want to know from any woman listening, why in the hell do y'all do that? I don't want to know why your cousin do it. I don't want to know why your sister do it. I don't want to know why your sister-in-law, baby cousin Tracy did it. I want to know why do you do it? Because if every guy didn't experience some shit like that, you all have done it. I done had that shit done to me so cold. Where this chick came to my house, got comfortable and cozy as hell and some skimpy ass shit. Did and said all kind of sexual shit prior to getting in my damn bed. Every time I start trying to make the move, she like, nah, I say, all right, listen. I sit back, I watch the movie on Netflix for like 15 more minutes, and then I come back, start doing the little kissing on the ear and neck shit. Got her going a little bit. As soon as I start reaching down by the panties, After like and coming back 15 minutes, like 3 or 4 different times. Then I finally, and keep in mind, at this point, it's like 2 a.m. You know, the movie done went off. No, I think the movie was still going, or another movie got started. I don't even know at this point. But what I did after like so many times of trying to do that, I just said, fuck it, and just rolled over, laid down, and just like, you know, I just put my head on the pillow and just said, fuck it, I'm about to go to sleep. Soon as she looked over, because she was like laying sideways with her back to me, with her ass poked out. When she looked back and saw that I finally gave up and said, fuck it, she gonna say, hey, I'm ready to go. I'm like, so you wanted me to chase it all night, but now that I'm not chasing it no more, you ready to go. But it was like the most sick, twisted shit ever. And that's why I say the dangerous games that women play, because a crazy motherfucker would interpret that shit like she want me to take the pussy. That's how any crazy and sometimes a damn near sane motherfucker would take that. She want me to just get real aggressive and take and just take it. That's how most of us. And it's fucked up because I've had some women where they was into that. They was into that shit where they wanted to say no at first because they wanted you to just get aggressive. It's like they got turned on by that aggression. That's what I mean by the dangerous game that they play. Now that shit there where they will get in your bed and start saying no and this or that or blah, blah, blah. I mean, look, if you don't want to, that's fine. Okay, get your ass out my bed, dressed all skimpy. And like I said, it's not a problem if you're dealing with a very stable, level-headed, kind guy like me. Because I ain't about to do no stupid shit. But they don't realize they gonna do that shit with the wrong person. But that was, I mean, I've had it happen with multiple chicks, but that was the most puzzling one. Because she could have said she was ready to go a long time ago. But as long as I wanted to fuck her, she wanted to stay. As soon as I said fucking and didn't want to fuck her no more, she wanted to leave. So it's like she wanted me there wanting to fuck her, but she didn't want to fuck me. But the second that I didn't want to fuck her, she wanted to leave. But as long as I'm trying, she want to stay there laying in my bed, playing with fire. I call that playing peekaboo with the pussy. It's like, now a lot of guys handle that in a lot of different ways. I remember I was talking about this with my cousins. And one of my cousins, he's a married man. He got 3 daughters, 2 of them in college. I think one of them just finished high school. I think he got an empty house now. Yep, his young guy. In fact, I was just at our open house. So yeah, all his kids grown now, married men, happily married. But he was talking about back in the day where no, I'm in here, Ty City. He said, change the topic and get out of there, Bernard. No, I'm in here. We're going to talk about this one. Man, he said his thing was when they start doing that shit, he got aggressive as hell. Like, nah, hell no. You gonna get he grabbed their ass up. He grabbed their ass up like, nah, it's going down. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. He said he used to get just hella super aggressive. That's one way to deal with it, and then that will test if she's that chick that wants you to get aggressive like that. But then now he's playing with the fire. You see? Now the way my brother used to handle that shit, the first time he tried, he would just be like, oh, once they try to shut it down, he's like, all right, cool. And then he'd just lay there and just watch TV and ignore their ass the whole night. And they just going to come back to him with it. That will mind fuck a chick too. If you just make her think you don't even give a fuck. I don't even care about your pussy. It's whatever. But in her mind, she's thinking, I'm still here. So if I'm still here, you still care about my pussy. And I know you want this pussy, so I'm about to lay in your bed dressed with, skimpy clothes on just to fuck with you, but he just knew how to just sit there looking unbothered. And then that would mind fuck a chick. Now, so it's the over aggressive way to go about it, and it's the under aggressive way to go. Like my brother, keep in mind, my brother was a ladies' man. He had sex with over 200-300 women by the time he was 21 or 22. He was a ladies' man through and through. He had never heard of Mode 1 or nothing like that, but he developed his own direct hardcore style when it came to approaching women. He used to just go right for the gusto. He had a philosophy. He called it going 0 for 100. It's 100 women in this club. Out of these 100 women, it's at least one of them that's willing to leave right now and have sex. I'm willing to go 0 for 100 until I find that one. If she ain't in here, I'm going to go 0 for 100 because I'm going to take a shot at all 100 of them. That was his philosophy. A very direct shot. Like, what's up? Let's go right now. That was his game. That was his game. Now, the one method of it, the method that we all just need to be on is just the get out method. I think that's where it really need to come down to with that. It's the over aggressive method, the I don't give a fuck method, the get out method, or the try, come back again, wait 15 minutes, come back, wait 15 minutes, start rubbing her thigh and rubbing her ass and kissing her ear and kissing her neck, and then go for the panties and then she smack your hand again. Some people try that shit. That's what I used to do. But no, that get out method is the strongest method when it comes to that shit. Faith says, you answered your own question, Bernard. It's a total mind fuck. Yeah, and I want to know, why do you do it? I want you to tell me, why do you do it? Don't tell me it's a mind fuck. Don't tell me why you think women do it. Tell me what. I want to know exactly the reason why you do that shit. Better tell us, Sister George. You about to fuck up. All right, Sister George. I know you all the fuckery you just full of. I know you just. I know you got an explanation as to why you do that. Why you do it, Sister George? Why? Why do you play? Or I mean, you're in a happy, stable relationship now. But why did you used to play peekaboo with the pussy? Why? You're probably still playing it in your relationship, though. That's another story. But why did you used to do that? You ain't off the hook either, Naima. Why do you do that? Somebody explain that shit. Get out of there, Marco. And David Monroe says it's kind of fun kicking the chick out. Feel like Martin. But yeah, it's 4 options. Either you get over aggressive and borderline rapey, like what my cousin said he used to do. Go completely nonchalant, like my brother said he used to do, and just don't give a fuck. Just lay there, watch the movie, fall asleep on her ass. You could do the shit that I used to do, where I just used to try to come back every 15 to 10 minutes and try again. Or you can just do the full blown out, get out. Hit their ass with that obsidian. But I'm glad y'all kept it real. Sometimes when a brother bring up shit like that in this space, well, I think it's a more cooler, we can be honest spaced over here. But in some spaces, you hear niggas, I don't got that problem. Well, no, it's your masculine energy wasn't strong enough, man. If your energy was strong enough, you could have just looked at her and then she would have just took her clothes off. Like some spaces, it's that kind of shit that go on. Your energy wasn't right. No, we ain't playing that game here. We because my brother was a outright bona fide player. He was He was much like ARC, very similar. Younger than ARC. My brother turned 39 next month, but he was very much like like I damn near got goosebumps when I was listening to ARC explain Mode 1 or Mode 1 Hardcore and all of that, and then I went back and re-listened to my brother explaining to me what he used to do, and I was like, dude, I was like, I know you've heard of ARC. I know you know what Mode 1 is. I know you read that book. He's like, what book? ARC? Who? Alan Roger? Who? What? It's just so funny that they had the exact same mindset. It was amazing. Only difference is my brother ain't into book writing and podcasting and all of that shit. He just kept it all to himself. But yeah, my brother is ARC. And he still had the same shit happen. But I don't think he had it happen as much, because if you're really doing, Mode 1 Hardcore right, she coming over there knowing what time it is, but she still might try to pull some bullshit. But when he go his 0 for 100 game at the club, oh yeah. Gotta have that masculine energy drink with the one piece of the get out of there, Mr. Bowtie. Oh man. Watch Gamer Channel. The women still haven't answered your question. They're not. That's why I'm putting the link in the chat for you fellas to come on up. Come on up. Let's talk about it. Let's tell your story of how did you deal with her playing peekaboo with the pussy. She don't want to give up the pussy, but she in your bed with panties on in a little tank top, laying sideways with an arc in her back, with her ass pushed up on your dick. And you watching the whole long 3-hour movie, gradually trying to slide her panties to the side for 3 hours on and off. Like, out, get out. Oh, okay. There's a fifth way to go about that. Oh man. I think that's Uriah Battles. I think that's how I pronounce that name. He said just pull out $40. That's why they do it. They waiting on you to put money on the countertop. That's what's going on. Now I get it. Now I get it. That is what they're waiting on. They're waiting for you to put some money on the countertop. You put $40 a little low. Is that $40 real? Y'all be really paying $40 for some ass? And if you're paying $40 for it, what do it look like? Because I just feel like $40 is low. That can't be the going rate. Tony Macio's I Got 75 is closing in on 100. Keith Lamont says, vegan women taste and smell better in my experience. I was with one vegetarian. I can't say whether she tasted or smelled better. I don't know. Yeah, come on now. I know I told y'all Time Faith out one time. I was just playing. If she ain't doing shit, like, she's allowed to just chill. All right? Don't make me put a cape on now. Damn it. Just let her chill. She ain't saying, I haven't seen her say nothing crazy, unless y'all can show me that she's saying some crazy incendiary bullshit. Then let her chill in the chat. She ain't bothering nobody. But what's up, GA boy?
What's up, Bernard? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man. You have they tried to play peekaboo with the pussy with you, man?
Man, that shit done happened a million times, man.
See?
Hey, it was so funny when you was explaining it, because I guess every guy go through the same thing, bro. Because when you said you was up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning still trying to get it, that's what people be doing. You be up going, you'll try to get it, she'll reject you, you'll chill for a minute, you'll try to get it again. Then it's like, man, everybody go through that. But I think they do it. I mean, I've heard these discussions before, and they do it for stupid fucking reasons for some of them. I mean, some of them do it because, believe it or not, they like you, and they don't want you to think they're a hoe. Because I mean,
they shouldn't get they hoish ass in the bed half naked. Let me tell you.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, let me tell you what one chick did. She wanted to come to my house at night because she worked third shift. So when she slept all day. So at nighttime was like her daytime. So that was the only time she could really hang out and chill with a dude that she liked. So she would come to my house like at 10 o'clock and just would be there all through the night. Now she didn't want to have sex with me. So you want to know what she did the first time she came to my house? She was like, "You do got a TV in your living room, right?" I was like, "Yeah," because she wanted to make sure that my TV wasn't only in my bedroom because she didn't want to be in my bed with me. She just wanted to chill and watch some movies and talk and kick it. And it was late at night. She came, she fully dressed. And I was even trying to get all extra comfortable and shit with her and all that, trying to get her to loosen up. No, she stayed fully dressed with her belt on tight, sitting up straight, watching the damn movies and talking and chilling and eating pizza and drinking drinks. And so she made it clear in her body language that she ain't come over here to get smashed. Now, if she would have took her clothes off and got in my bed, that's when she's on some bullshit. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do they do that? And we need some altar call music. Well, hold on real quick before I get into this. This topic is rarely discussed in the community. Thanks, Bernard. And thank you, J3, for the super chat. We got Sister George in here. Okay, why do you do that?
I don't do it anymore, but when I did, it'll be like guys like to be seduced in certain ways, right? And so if a guy knows that he's gonna get it right off, it's not as exciting as not when you're thinking that you're going to. Like if you don't think you're going to and it happens, it's more exciting for y'all. And so I think
How
that
do you
women
know it was more exciting for us?
Well, I've read a lot of books about it. I've talked to a lot of homegirls.
You read books written by women. You read books written by women, and you talked to some homegirls.
Hey, Sister George,
it's books talking about seduction. Men like to be seduced in certain ways.
Sister George, let me tell you how that's a lie, though. I'm going to tell you, and I'm sure Bernard going to agree with me. Let me tell you one thing a man loves more than anything. Let me tell you when we're excited. When you guys are on your way over our house and we know we about to get some pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, you can't sit here and tell me that you've been in a situation where you thought you weren't going to get any, and then you get some, and it's not a bigger, it's not more pressure released, so to speak.
I mean, it's cool. I wouldn't say that it's better, though. It's cool. I get what you're saying, though, Sister George. But
yeah, but I've heard that from a lot. I've heard that from quite a few sources that, like if you and then if it's a new chick, it's already gonna be excitement. But if it's a new chick, it's just gonna be exciting anyway because it's new. So when you don't think
that's why all of that is irrelevant.
Well, no, I'm not going to say that all of that's irrelevant because even still, when you're in a situation and she's playing and she's acting a certain way, but you don't think you're going to get it, and then you wake up in the middle of the night and y'all are, it's exciting.
I think that's exciting for women because for y'all,
it's exciting for women too.
No. I think it's mostly only exciting for women because for y'all, whether or not the sex is going to happen. For y'all, the sex is a given. So making a little cat and mouse game out of it adds the excitement for y'all. For us, we don't want that. We don't want that cat and mouse game. We don't need an extra borderline rapey kink to it. And I mean that can be fun, but that's another story. But we with a new person
find out what you want to
with a new person.
Oh shit! I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Now, look, I let Gigglegate go. All right, your whole interview with ARC, I was like, I'm just gonna come in peace. I'm gonna comment on the topic. I'm not gonna keep count every time I see him start talking all that freaky shit, and I see you hurry up and go on mute, which you did a bunch of. If I wanted to be petty, I could have counted how many times you went on mute when he went. But no, I was like, I came in peace, and I ain't brought up Gigglegate. You brought it up. We ain't going there. We ain't going. I'm getting out of there. I'm letting that die because I noticed you got an interview coming up with Ramil, and so
yes,
and so yeah, you getting interviews with ARC and Ramil, and you're doing good on your channel, and I ain't trying to bring you down, So I want to see you be great at whatever it is you're trying to do. So go ahead, do your thing. But
no, Bernard, real talk though, Bernard, this topic, I mean, you're right on with this topic though, because, I think, if people really get a clear understanding of what we're trying to talk about here, a lot of these date rapes will go down. A lot of these quote unquote date rape numbers will go down. Because me personally, man, I look at it like this, and I'm raising a daughter. So, this is something I will teach her. I mean, my personal opinion, and I know they don't have to do nothing, but as a woman, man, you shouldn't go over a man's house after 10 o'clock if you don't have no type of plans in your head of having some kind of sex. If you know you're not going to have sex with him, there's no way. Don't go over his house that time of night. Because, like you said, you got women that'll come over these men's house at 12, take off their clothes, just have their underwear and their bra on, get in these men's bed, and expect these men not to touch them, not to try nothing. I mean, that's crazy, man. Like, don't do nothing like that. You're asking for trouble. And don't get it twisted. Yes, this is America, and you have the right not to have sex with them. That's what they're going to say. We have the right not to do anything. I get all of that.
No means no, even with the tip in. But anyway, go ahead.
Exactly. But yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead.
When a chick is playing, because I absolutely 100% agree that those are very, very, very dangerous games to play with a guy. But when you feel like a woman is on that type of time, I think that woman should be immediately dismissed. What do y'all think about that?
Agreed.
Yeah, that's the conclusion that I'm coming to with it. Even though I can say my little come back every 15 minutes and try again method has gotten me some pussy. I mean,
but y'all got to look at it like this. Okay, a guy's thinking about it like this though. Okay, he's trying to have sex with her. She's not trying to give him none. She's bullshitting. She's teasing him. Most men ain't gonna be like, "Hey, bitch, get the fuck out of my house. You gotta leave." Because hell, they're gonna try to get the pussy tomorrow or the next weekend. They're not just throwing in the towel from this one fail. A lot of times you end up having sex with these women. I know in my situation I did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of times I end up getting it, but I just didn't get it that night. So no, I'm not going to be one of these guys that be like, bitch, you got to get up and get out of my house. I mean, I just don't move like that. The only way I'm going to talk to a woman like that is she's just stealing something or she's doing some real foul shit. But I'm not going to just say, bitch, you got to get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do like, but no, I say, I'm going to roll over and go to sleep.
Hey, David,
Listen,
your camera on, don't you?
With anger. That's the thing. You kick her out like it's a business deal. It's like, nah, McDonald's is closed. You can't be here no more.
Hey, David, well, real quick, let me read this super chat. David Ramon, your camera on, don't you? I don't know if you know that. I see credit cards and all kind of shit. Like, turn your camera off, dog. That's personal. Yeah, you got personal shit showing.
Yeah, you tripping, bro.
Yeah. Steady said, thank you for the super chat. Said Sister George going to cause a man to get blue balls. Well, yeah, she used to play that game. And it's a rapey game that they trying to play. It's all to it. And you know what? There's a way to go about that as a woman, if that's what you're into, if you like a guy to take it. I mean, it was a woman that she used to.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hey, if Curlin snatched her off the mic, shout out to Curlin. I give him his respect for that. If he said get your ass off of there, shout out to Curlin. If he Sandmaned her ass, shout out to him. Because that, yeah. I can respect that. But anyway, there's a way to, I don't know if I want to get into this. It was a woman I used to mess with. While we were, she clearly had a rape fetish. That's just all to it. She had a rape fetish. So while we were into it, when I was already in and the sex was going good, she would basically start trying to push me off of her, trying to, basically start trying to fight with all she could to try to get me off of her. It was a little fetishy thing that she did, and she wanted me to basically force myself on, she wanted to simulate a rape. That was how she got off. Like, there's ways to go about it. But that shit right there, if you ain't committed to it and you just sitting there playing peekaboo with the pussy, you're gonna do that with the wrong dude and you're gonna get fuck around and get raped for real. And that's the game that they playing. And my man Harambe, we're gonna go to David Monroe after I read this. Harambe says David was playing David was paying his OnlyFans account.
You gotta keep your finances in order, man. Every morning, check your bills.
What'd you say?
So you gotta check your finances every morning, man.
All right, man. Go ahead. What you got on this topic, dog? David Monroe, what you got?
No, I was gonna say it's like GA Boy said. We all been through it before, and the thing about it too. See, young me was a lot more caring and considerate of maybe I got to try it this way. That whole I'm gonna come back every other hour and try it again. Like, yeah, I've been through that, and what I come to realize is I hate doing that. I don't like myself doing that shit. It's like this. Look, either you want to or you don't, and if you don't, it's okay. But you don't need to be here anymore. Because look, I need to go out and find someone else who wants to be with me in the way I want to be with them. So we just got to split up at this point. I don't even kick you out angrily. You're going to be angry, but I'm not going to be angry.
But check this out, David. I got a question for you. Okay, let's just say she's a pretty attractive chick, and you know you're going to get it. You're going to get it. But you just might not get it that night. Yeah, come on. You know,
hold on. I removed the doubt. That's my whole point. I removed the doubt. I don't know.
The fact that she's over your house.
I disagree. I disagree. You don't know if you're going to get it after that night. That chick that was playing peekaboo with the pussy with me, then when I said fuck it and just tried to go to sleep, and then she said, "Okay, I'm ready to go now." She never came over again. Like I never. Sometimes that night that you got her there, that's the closest you're gonna ever get to the pussy. So you can't just say, "I'm gonna get it again." So you gotta be willing to put her out or keep playing that comeback every 10 minutes game until you just but understand that once she leave, it's a wrap. You gamed the chick down, you got her to your house, you was as close to you was like the Seattle Seahawks in that Super Bowl when they was on that 1 yard line and didn't score the touchdown. You just gotta understand that that's who you are that night. They threw that damn interception on the goal line. Look at what real quick. I gotta read Xanatos. Thank you for that chat. I appreciate that. He says only in the community and only towards non-hood black men. She just didn't want to answer if the sisterhood dangles the kitty with Pookie and Brad. That is interesting because I do think it's some dudes who come in there grimy enough that they ain't about to play that game with him because they know what time it is. And I can say this. Damn, I was about to say no white girl has ever done that with me. But it was one, but I wasn't really trying. So I can't put that on her completely.
Well, no. See, and that's the difference because I have had a few encounters with the different white chicks, and the guessing game is way less with white girls.
Yeah, I can see that point.
So yeah, that's why I say, you know what? I don't want to play none of these games. Either you with it or you not. Either way is good with me, but I'm not going to be stuck in limbo while you get to watch me sweat.
No, I respect that because you're right, Dave. Like you say, when you say that you don't like the way you feel when you're going back every hour and all that. Sometimes that shit will come off as you kind of begging, and that shit do make you feel like, man, this bitch got me fucked up. I'm not finna beg you, but no, like I mean, I guess you guys are right. The reason I said, you know, what I'm saying you're going to get it anyway because just in my experiences, it has happened to me, but for some reason, I've always somehow got back up with the chick, and I end up getting it. Sometimes I even stay consistent. My consistency worked out. I guess I begged my way into it. Like sometimes I might have been up all night and I finally get it at 5 a.m. in the morning or 6 a.m. in the morning.
Shit. I got
me
shit
too,
to do,
bro. Hey, bro, me too. But this was all the younger me, though. Like I said, I had the time. I was younger, but that has happened to me too, bro. Up all night trying, and she finally do it at 5 a.m. You're like, what the fuck? But I get what you guys are saying, though, man.
Yo, you don't be mad after you get the pussy at 5 in the morning, and now it's like, you really made me work this hard for that?
Yeah.
That's what I tell all women, man. I tell women that all the time, single women who have these little conversations about making men wait. Back when the Steve Harvey book came out, you know, it was a big thing on the 90 Day and all that. I say, man, look, man, let's be realistic. Why make somebody wait for something that might not be good? And I'm talking about for both of y'all. He might not be good to you. She might not be like, if you like each other, you know you rocking with him like that, give it a shot. We're grown, man. Stop with all this body count and all this shit. We're grown. If you like them, you can do it. It'd be killing me when they be like, he has to wait. I just met.
That's what made me want to jump on the panel, really, because I wanted to talk to Sister George for a minute. Because you called her when you asked her where's she getting this information, and she immediately told some crazy shit. She reading girl books and she talking to other women, and you come to realize she wants to convince us that her mind fuck is to our benefit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Right. Hey, hold on. Keith Lamont is on to something. He said, Bernard, they need all that. I think he was referring to the chick that liked to play the little rapey game. But yeah, he said, Bernard, they need all that because they have so much dick, they get bored of regular sex. It's like chasing a crack high for them. Goddamn. And I think Sister Jewel, yeah, there it is. She sent a super chat. And in the criminal justice system, sexually based. Get the fuck out of here. That's actually a good one. I think was she reading the Law and Order script?
You need that sound effect. Dum dum.
Yeah. That's actually a rare good joke from Sister George. I gotta give her a point for that one. She normally don't say anything funny ever in her life. But that was funny.
No, women aren't funny.
But no, I ain't gonna lie, man. My thing is, man, to the young fellas, man, who got their own apartments and own cribs, and you have companies some snacks come over. If they do that shit to you, man, my thing is, I kind of like Bernard when he said he's done, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you as a young man, if you got her in your house, hey, shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot all night till you get tired. Go to sleep, and then make sure you wake up early in the motherfucking morning. Get her out your house. And hey, don't invite her over no more. I don't recommend you kick her out or show her that you're mad. Don't give that bitch that benefit. Play it cool. Always play it cool when you deal with these women, bro. Because when they see emotions, they like that. See, that's my thing. I don't give women emotions. Not even my own wife. She'll tell you. I don't give emotions. So always play it cool. Wake up early. Even though you might be mad as a motherfucker, wake up early, play it cool, and be like, look, man, I got a whoop, whoop, whoop. Make that bitch get up, leave your house, and just it is what it is. If you don't want to invite her over no more, that's it. But don't curse her out, bitch. You gotta go. Like that's whack. Don't get that whole that benefit of the doubt. Don't give her that gratification, bro. Just be cool, get her out your crib, and keep it moving.
I agree with you, but I would actually kick her out. But I would explain it like this: it's not about anger; it's about power. And she gonna come to your house and trying to play this little pussy power game with you. Take her power. Ask her to leave, take her pussy with her, and you can play this game with a better contestant.
That's deep. That's it right there. Because you called it. I called it playing peekaboo with the pussy, but no, it's a pussy power game. It is trying to basically say, you want something from me. I have this thing. You want it. I'm not letting you have it. So I got this control over you. And you keep coming back to it. Every time you keep coming back to it, it's like you begging for it. It's like you on your knees. It's like you feel weak. It's like you look like the dude. Remember that meme that we was analyzing, David Monroe, where the woman was on her knees, bent over, and the guy had a ball and chain on his foot, reaching up at the ass. That's how you look when you just keep coming back and coming back. So it's like, yeah, you do gotta just tell her ass to get the fuck out, and that's just be done with it.
No, once I started seeing these things as power plays between individuals, I started playing the game differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it's a.
I mean, I get that point. I get what he's saying. What he's saying is, I get it. I mean, put it show her that, hey, bitch, I didn't need you or what you got, so just get out of my house. I get it. But
David Monroe, or GA boy, you've been married for a while. David Monroe, you single. Do you see a difference in that shit? Because I think Faith was in the chat trying to say only young chicks do that. They always want to, separate, make distinctions, or say this group did it. Only ratchet chicks do that. Only this type of girl do that. Do you see a difference in the age when it comes to that kind of shit? David Monroe.
Oh, no, I had a call coming. I was going to say all women are women, and they don't really change that much from age to race or whatever.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of agree with Faith. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I got married when I was 30, so I lived my 20s out here. But no, I agree with her because like a lot of times older women kind of know when it comes to the sexual part of it, they kind of upfront, bro. They don't really play games. That's why you got a lot of young cats like messing with these cougars. Older women it is what it is with them. They grown. That's why I get that. I'm grown. I get that from an older woman. I ain't got time to play games. I'm grown. Like they'll come over and you'll get some first night action with the older women. I kind of agree with Faith.
Well, older women are playing a different game. That's the problem. Older women want things too. They just don't want the same things younger women want.
I don't know. It's a very specific aspect of it of getting naked, not naked, but damn near naked and getting in the bed. That's when you're doing that. That's when you're doing it. I mean, she can come over and just be over and y'all not have sex. That's, that ain't the end of the world, but it's that whole getting naked, getting in the bed, or getting half naked, getting in the bed and still saying no. That's when you're playing with that fire, and that's where that shit should be illegal. You should be able to report her ass for that.
Well, usually they ask for like a T-shirt or something, though. You said you had one of these, and she didn't ask for one of your T-shirts, Bernard?
Well, she had on one of her little tight tank tops, little tight tank tops and some little skimpy shit and some I forget something else. It was some other sexual, sexy apparatus or something she had on.
Yeah,
that's what she was doing the most. She was doing the most. We got my man Brandon L in the building. They've been playing.
What's happening?
They've been playing peekaboo with the pussy with you, man. They've been playing.
No, I want to talk about the young girl and the old women thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think Faith is probably a little older than me and my generation.
Faith said she was 55.
That's her generation was probably different. Faith, my generation, man, these young girls, man, they savages, man. They savage. They pumping and dumping more than men now.
Oh, yeah.
All that peekaboo shit, all that teasing, that's out the window now. It's going down.
I don't know. Fairly recently, when I was out there, that chick that I was just describing, that did that shit. We talking. This was a few years ago, at least. Mm-hmm. This was a few years ago, at least. And I think she was about 24. So.
Well, I'm sure there's some out there that still do it, but from my experience, I'm just seeing a lot of girls just ready to get down, and they not hiding no more. They're not shy with it.
Kevin Samuel says, "You want an example? Listen to my show last night and listen to the 42-year-old woman." I will do that because I saw that Kevin was on, but I think, I don't know if I was sleepy. I don't know what the hell. I didn't watch it. I meant to watch it, but we'll check that out. We got Vareen 70 in the building. Go ahead, fire away.
Hey, Bernard. Man, I feel very fortunate to be talking to all of you guys. I listen to you all the time. I'm a fan, and I'm just your average everyday brother that listens, so I appreciate it. Hey, I just wanted to tell you a quick little story what happened to me one time.
Go ahead.
Went out with a chick, came back to the house, went through the same thing, trying, and then all of a sudden, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day I asked her, why'd you do that? She said, you didn't try hard enough. So that was my story.
Wow.
So,
how hard does she want you to try? Does she want you to just grab her panties and just rip them like Hulk Hogan taking off his shirt? Like, what the fuck does she want you to do?
Exactly.
Rip her clothes off like she wanted you to catch a case. That's what she wanted.
Exactly. And actually that kind of scared me straight. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that was horrifying. And I just backed up off of it and just, ran the other way. Also, if you do kick them out, that's also taking your life into your hands as well, because the humiliation could be too much. So just wanted to let you guys know that that's my story and I'm sticking to it, guys. Love your show. I'm going to drop off now.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Glad you came up. But one thing that he alluded to is when let's just say you trying to get it, you try a couple times and she's just saying no, and then you put her out. They can't, in this whole little Me Too where damn near everything is considered rape and all that, you could possibly get into some trouble on some shit like that too. Putting them out too aggressive. Then they'll go and say he tried to rape me and all kind of shit like that. I mean, it's stupid, goofy ass shit that will happen.
They will be in their feelings with it.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest, they will, bro. That's why I tell cats all the time. I think a lot of these fake allegations, they come from exactly what you just said, Bernard. They come from dudes disrespecting the little bitch after they done got what they want from her. I tell these young cats, man, like, yo, if you have fun with a little chick and y'all do y'all thing, bro, be nice. Don't be disrespecting her, bro. Because when you disrespect her, that's like Brandon say, they feelings be hurt and they want revenge. The only way they can get you back is how, y'all. They can't beat your ass. So they're gonna go to the police and say you raped them. That's why I always tell these cats, like pretty much Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston got in trouble, y'all. Y'all know why he got accused of rape? Because when he woke up the next day, he woke the girl up and was like, bitch, you gotta get the fuck out of my house. Fuck that shit, bitch. You gotta go. My girlfriend on the way over here. He was calling her B words and telling her she gotta leave, you a slut. So guess what she did? She left, went to the police and said he raped her. It happens all the time. I mean, when I was in college, guys, we had a rape situation on our football team. The guy ended up beating it because it was false. But the only reason he was charged with it, he had to go through that because, again, he had sex with the young lady. After he finished, he decided to be disrespectful and slut her out. You can't treat these girls like that, bro. Be respectful. She just let you get your rocks off.
See, this is my thing with that, though. It don't even have to be sex. It don't even have to be sex. It could be like the dude at the security guard at the Family Dollar. He told the woman put the mask on. She got mad, went back and told her husband and her son. They came back and blew his brains out. So you tell any woman they can just they be in their feelings. They can go back and tell anybody to come back and get you.
That's another subject. I'm going to show a montage video of shit like that happening because it was an incident where it was like 8 white guys in line and some black chick went in there trying to hurry up and cut through the line at the DMV or some shit, and then somebody said something to her and she got in his face and mushed his head and did all kind of shit, and he didn't even really retaliate. He was just trying to defend himself from getting his head mushed. He didn't hit her, and then she went back out and went and got this big black ass Bruno looking motherfucker. That she went and got Debo, came in there and beat the dude to a pulp. And it's like it'd be all kind of shit like that where women just they feel like they little womanly sensibilities got offended if they gonna go get somebody or they can go say
their little egos get hurt. They ready to get somebody to retaliate. You're right.
And dude came in there, ain't asked no questions. He just came in there. Go ahead.
It's a power game. It's all a power game. And you realize it when it's something like that. There was nothing reasonable you could have done. She just wanted to flex her feeling of power at that moment.
Yep. And well, my man, who is this? He says, son is hot rah. Says, with the exception of being a virgin or a rape victim, no man should wait for any pussy. She ain't giving it up, then move on. Cause at that point, she's just playing games. Yeah, a lot of truth in that. But I like what y'all adding to the conversation that when whether you're putting them out or whether you just whatever your reaction to it is, you have to appear to be unbothered. Even if you're putting them out, just, hey, I got some shit going on. I got some shit to do. I got to work in the morning. So yeah, we just got to call tonight to an end. Thanks for coming. God bless you. Good night. Give her to Russell Simmons. Thanks for coming. God bless you. Good night. Just get her out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, that's the best way to deal with women, period, in my opinion.
Be unbothered. That's the best.
Be unbothered, bro. Carry yourself on, even if that shit hurt like hell or if you mad, please do not let them see that. And that goes for all of us guys who are in a relationship, everything, bro. I don't care. Like, you have to show that you're unbothered. I'm telling you, it helps out better, bro. Because if you show them emotions and you show that, they're going to go back to that bag. So being unbothered, Bernard, I like the way you put that, bro. Being unbothered is the best way just to carry yourself in general when dealing with women all the way around.
Yeah, like we in the age of technology. Like, you got your phone, got the camera on your phone. So I would say record everything. Like, as soon as y'all wake up, you tell her to leave, record it. So she ain't got to come back and say, "Oh, he did this to me." Nah.
Yeah,
we had a good time. It's time for you to leave. That's it.
Yeah, and you decide to put her out, push record. that's put
it on Instagram.
That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. Looks like David Monroe just hopped off. I put the link back in the chat. Anybody?
But I'm glad. But I'm glad you guys are letting people know that, hey, putting them out, it's a risk at doing that, guys. So I'm not telling you not to put them out, but there is a risk because, like we say, their feelings gonna be hurt, and we just don't know what kind of lie they're gonna tell once they leave the crib. So it's like I say, like, make up a little story. Hey, man, my mama just called, yo, I'm about to dip. You got to leave. Just don't put them out. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you lie and say you got to go do something than just be rude and, man, you got to get the fuck out. Like, that's just not the way to go about it.
I mean, GA, boy, I feel what you're saying. You're right. But it's like, if somebody tell me to get out their house, I just got to go. Ain't no hard feelings. It's just time to roll. I should be in my feelings ready to come back and, lie on you or something. That's crazy. That's crazy.
bro,
Women need to stop that shit.
But bro, you gotta understand, if she spend the night at your house, bro, at the end of the day, I don't care. She kind of like you in some sort of fashion. So she kind of like you in some sort of way. It's some. I'm not saying she, but and then you wake up the next day and because I didn't give you no pussy, I got to get out your house. I mean, that's how they take it, bro. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. I mean, it is kind of fucked up that we kicking them out because they didn't give us no pussy. If you really think about it, you putting her out because she didn't give you no pussy. Like,
there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry.
But that's petty.
I'm with that.
But
hey, if she ain't giving me none, you gotta go.
Problem is you talking about putting her out the next morning. Like, she should be out that night.
She should be out that night. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm a simp. When I was single, I let him spend the night, man. I'm a simp. I let him spend the night.
And you slept on the couch. She slept in your bed. You slept on the couch.
I ain't gonna lie, GA boy. Yeah, some chicks and spun a night, and I ain't get no ass.
Me too. No, me too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't finna flex. I ain't finna act like it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'll let them stay.
Well, there's nothing wrong with letting them stay if you want to, but at the end of the day, it's not petty to put them out because the thing is, what are they there for? At the end of the day, I believe men should act like men. We're doing what we're trying to do. If someone has a problem with the agenda you have, it's fine for them to have a problem with it. But you need to run the agenda you're doing. My rule that I tell brothers this, because we are in a whole culture when it comes to the sisters, at the end of the day, if you go out with them twice and they ain't give you none, just stop talking to her. At the end of the day, she ain't interested in you. And as a man, don't have your ego so messed up that you can't understand. She's telling you she doesn't like you. Communication is done more than just with words. She told you what it is. You went out with her, y'all kicked it or whatever, y'all had whatever time y'all had. She still didn't give you none. She telling you right then, you're not the one I'm interested in.
Well, what we were specifically talking about here, I want you to let me know tell us if you've had this happen to you, the chick that actually comes to your house, not the chick that you're going out with, because we get that part. You keep going out with a chick, you spending money and ain't nothing but coming of it, then yeah, you gotta do a cost benefit analysis and probably cut your losses and move the fuck on if you feel like she's just wasting your time and money. But if the chick is actually coming to your house, getting halfway undressed, getting in your bed and playing peekaboo with the pussy all night, she ain't letting you get it. You start trying to get it. You kissing on the ear and the neck, and then you start reaching for the panties. She say no. You come back 10 minutes, do the same thing. She do that whole dance with you to 2 a.m. That's what we talking about right there. That's a whole nother animal than the chick that's just got you taking her out on dates, because that chick just trying to she's just trying to get time, attention, and drinks and dinner and all of that. This other chick is playing with fire. She's running the risk of doing that to the wrong dude.
No, I get what you're saying, but I still would have my stance. If she came over, if it's the second time we kicked it, you see what I'm saying? I don't care what the first time was. The second time we kick it, if ain't nothing going down, there's nothing to talk about. So if me and her say we went out one time, okay, cool, whatever. I don't care where we was at that particular time. If she come over that second night and she come upstairs, you get what I'm saying? You come into the apartment, you come into the house, or whatever the case is. Okay, you gave me some that night, or we're done in communication. See what I'm saying? I don't care what she does. She can get dressed, she can play the peekaboo games, all that good stuff. If you decide to let her stay as a man, that's your business, it's your place. You can let her do what you want to do. But once all that's said and done, and she leaves in the morning, that's when communication is now cut off. Why? Because she doesn't like me. She told me by her actions. I'm man enough to accept that she don't like me like that. It's time for me to move on. So therefore, there's no reason for me to call her. There's no reason to answer her calls. It's over at that point. And if a man can't understand that it's over, then he's inviting problems into his own life. She told you what it was. And maybe she does want to continue to play games with you. It's not your job as a man to let a woman play with you.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day,
I think we get that part. I think we get that part. We were talking about the action of women doing that. Why did they do it, and how did you react to it when it happened? But no, we get that the woman is on some bullshit. Like this ain't about us just crying about some pussy we ain't get. We talking about the dangerous games that women play and how they going to play that game with the wrong dude. That's what we talking about.
If they play the game with the wrong dude, what happens to them is what happens to them. One problem I think we have as brothers, we got too much sympathy for women in nonsense. If you know what I'm saying, you play a game with a dude, someone has to win, someone has to lose. I accept that either the man or the woman is going to lose. So if something bad happens to her because she played games, something bad just happened to her. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? She was the loser that time. Just that simple. Somebody got to lose. And why should I care if a woman loses? So even again, if you give her position to play these games, you know what I'm saying? You're letting her play the game with you. So my thing is just cut off the situation where she don't even have a chance to play that game. You can do that with me one time. Let's, like I say, if we're kicking it that second time and you come in and do all that or whatever the case is, okay, you can play it that one time. But after that, we cut off in communication anyway.
Oh yeah.
I don't know you no more.
Oh yeah, no, that's typically how it goes. Like a lot of times when a chick do that shit, even when you try to re-pursue it, they on some bullshit. And what I'm thinking is in the mind of that chick, she's thinking like either he ain't try hard enough or he ain't do something right. Because what I'm sitting here like, it's a percentage of them, they want to see you keep trying. They want to play that power game with the pussy, like David Monroe said, or they want you to get over aggressive and rapey on them, or sort of like what Keith said, how that's how a lot of them get off by being right on that edge of fear and arousal. It's like it's a crazy, sick, twisted game that they playing. And here goes Faith with some potential fuckery. I haven't even read it processed what she said yet. I skimmed it. Says exactly, Sister George. They act like they doing us a favor by letting us stay when they know they want a spoon. What the fuck is she talking about? I have no idea. I have no idea.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, man. Like what Faith is saying, like I mean, look, Faith. At the end of the day, Faith, is levels to it. When I was single, if the girl was attractive and she was cool, as far as I don't mind her staying, just her being her company. Like every time a girl come over your house, and Bernard have said this, that doesn't mean we have to have sex. I think a lot of people misconstrue in the conversation, Bernard. They think that just because they come to the crib, they leaving out the part of you saying that she's getting in the bed and taking off her clothes. Every girl that comes to the crib, every girl that comes to the crib is you're not gonna fuck. But even if she do get in my bed and not have sex with me, no, I'm not. I might not kick you out, Faith, if you look good enough. But if you just like a 5 or a 6, and I invited you over to smash, that's a little different. But if you attractive, I'm gonna be honest, there's levels to it. If you attractive, shit, you might get to hang out. I'll look at you. I'll look at your cute self in them underwear. But if you ain't that attractive, you gotta go.
Yeah, it's the act of getting in the bed half naked and playing games. That's the act that's the wrong. I've had chicks come to my house and we didn't have sex. That's not that big of a deal. Of course, I wanted to. Of course, I did make a try at it. But as long as she ain't take her pants off and get in my bed, then I can't say that she did anything wrong. Now, you can make your own rules as a man that, hey, if we come over, something is going down. You can make sure you close that deal verbally before she even come over. You can do that. You can spin the game, play the game however you want to play the game, and that is cool. But overall, yeah, it's that bullshit game, that act of taking your clothes off and getting in the bed. Because there's a such thing as laying down in the bed watching a movie, cuddling and spooning and all of that shit. That's cool. I mean, some people niggas in here fronting like they don't do it, but y'all know y'all do it. But yeah, it's the whole aspect of that it's after midnight and your pants are off, you in a little tank top and some panties, and you trying to deny access to sex. That's just a bullshit game where you're gonna play that game with the wrong guy. That's all I'm getting at with that.
I mean, eventually, she gonna play it with the wrong guy. Eventually, there's no way you're gonna continue to do behaviors like that, and you don't get a bad situation that come on you. But at the end of the day, I have no sympathy when you play the game like that and something bad happened to you.
Yeah,
my thing is that's what you signed up for. Yeah, you signed up for that at some point. But see the way I'm looking at it, I give sisters a lot of credit for being very intelligent people. If you come to the house and you doing all that and you walking around in the bra and panties and all that, and you know what I'm saying, you acting like something go down, but then you stop it from going down. At the end of the day, this is a woman trying to see if you're willing to be in a compromised position to be with her.
Yep.
There's a lot of sisters that like compromise men. That's why they like to date the dude with the felonies or a bunch of baby mamas, or he's married already. They like to get a brother in a compromised position. So if she can do enough to say you took it. See, even if she continues to deal with you, she already knows she got that trump card on you. You know she got that trump card on you. So therefore, she feels she has leverage enough to control you as a man. All that is done on purpose. That's why I ain't got no sympathy. And at the end of the day, you keep playing games, sometimes you're going to lose.
Hey, that's facts, though, bro. Hey, but no, check this out. It's fun. It's funny. I'm gonna let you go. It's funny he says the compromised position because it's another. You guys have probably had this happen to you too before. Say you meet a chick and you haven't had sex with her yet. Y'all are in the early talking stage. You go over her house. You finna go somewhere. You go over there to pick up, but she's not dressed yet. So you come in the crib and you sit in the living room, and this has happened to me a few times. And the chick pretty much walk around the house getting dressed, broad panted. She damn near half naked getting dressed in front of you. That's her putting me in a compromised situation to see how I'm gonna react. So once again, like you said, I just sit back and watch. I don't say nothing. But chicks do that too, bro. You come to pick them up, they're not ready yet. You come inside, they got their shirt off, just a bra on, or I'll be like, it's just funny. They always do a little shit just to see how you're gonna react. So that's why I always tell fellas, play it cool. Always, fellas, play it cool. No matter what you're doing, play it cool.
All right, now listen to this fuckery. She said, Jesse, exactly. Why some women play the game? Some of you don't give foreplay unless she holds out. That's another reason why some women do it. Now, the reason that's some bullshit is because the number one method that men do when a woman then came to their house, got half naked, got in their bed, watching a movie with their panties on and a tank top, the number one method that guys do is like I described. You start kissing on the ear and the neck and playing with the titties and then work your way down. That's foreplay. And then once you work your way down there, she says no, and then you stop, and then you come back and do it 15 minutes later, then 10 minutes later, and all of that, and all of the rubbing that's going on prior to you going for the panties and all of that. All of that is foreplay. It'd be like a 2.5 hours of fucking foreplay while she playing peekaboo with the pussy. So don't try to make it seem like women do that just to get foreplay. In the process that the man is taking to try to get the ass is foreplay. That's bullshit. He said in response to her, why not just say women just play stupid games and quit trying to make it seem like that?
Faith, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Let me address that question. Let's just be real, Faith. And this, I'm sure a lot of guys feel this way. Every woman or man decides to have sex with, they don't qualify for foreplay. As men, we have sex with women that's not foreplay qualifications. I mean, there's some women that I'm just not finna kiss all in the mouth and all on the neck. I mean, I'm just not. She's not that girl. So sometimes if you're not getting foreplay from the dude, you just might not be that girl. He might want to do like Obsidian said, bring you over the couch and just hit you from the back. That's it. He don't want to kiss all on you. He don't feel you like that. So women got to understand when you're not getting foreplay from a guy, he just don't like you like that. He like to have sex with you, but you ain't girlfriend material. He just getting his rocks off. And that's just the truth. So when you hear that y'all don't like foreplay, like a girl that I like, that I'm into, I'm going to have foreplay with. I'm going to kiss her. But if I don't really like you like that, it's just you just something to do. I'm sorry, shorty. Like, I ain't kissing you like that, and I don't really want you kissing me. That's kind of how dudes move. I don't know why women, I thought they already know that.
They know it. The thing is, they're gonna deny that they know it because they want to get what they want. So if Faith can make a statement like that, and then men start giving foreplay to women they shouldn't be giving it to, they win. At the end of the day, I don't care about no woman's reasoning. I'm a grown man. I got to worry about myself first. You're not my wife. You're not my girlfriend. If you try to put me in a compromised position, I'm going to take note of that, and I'm going to cut you off. Period. And that's what men should do. The only reason they doing this stuff is because they're able to do this a time or two and get something out of the situation. A woman that likes to play games, in my opinion, should never be viewed as a girlfriend as a chance to be in girlfriend status. Even if you thought that beforehand,
what are they getting out of the situation? You said sometimes they can do it and get something out of the situation. What are they getting out of the situation? Other than just the dopamine hit of a dude pursuing them and them saying no, and then they get pursued again. Like what are they getting?
I'm saying if from the same guy, if they can get more attention, you know what I'm saying, and anything else that comes with that attention, they feel they're winning. My thing is, I'm not here to make you feel like you're winning as a woman. You got to win on your own. It's not my job to make you feel like a winner. If you're not my girl, you ain't my girl. I don't look at you as anything but that. You know what I'm saying? You're not mine at the end of the day. If you my girl, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? Because we already got something going on with each other. But if you're not my girl, then it's not my job to make you feel like a winner.
All right. I was just about to wrap this thing up, but Now that Keith Lamont, aka Silent, then came in the building, we gotta keep the party rolling. What up, Keith? What's up? Talk to me.
Give me 1 second, brother.
Okay, cool. Soul Provider Speaks says Newton's third law. Every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. Some women never pass science class.
What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Hey, what's good, man?
Fire away. You was going a little ham in the chat, so go ahead. You got the mic. Lay it out.
Yeah, man. I'm just kind of doing my day job here while I'm listening, but I think it's for men. Men respond to the environment, and what happens is men learn from a young age that being upfront and honest with women doesn't work. All right. You know, as men, little boys growing up, our entire lives, we're trying to figure out how to get the girl. You know, what can I do to make girls like me? Do I need to write some love letters? You know, do I need to have a good mouthpiece? Do I need to be funny? You know, what do I do to get girls? How do I get Shaniqua to like me, right? And you're just figuring it out, going through school.
I've never met a Shaniqua that I wanted to like me, but
I mean, you know, I use Shaniqua, you know, but
I've never seen
or Monica. Yeah.
I've never seen an attractive Shaniqua ever. But anyway, go ahead.
I was going to say Becky, but you know, I would have been too. But I mean, our entire lives, we're trying to figure out women, and even in the manosphere, our conversation. Why do men talk about women? Because we always talk about women. You're in the barbershop, conversations about women. That's what men fucking talk about. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this conversation about why y'all always talking about women, you either aren't a man or you don't understand men, because men are always talking about fucking women. You're sitting around playing dominoes, you know, you're talking about women and the wives and all this shit. Am I wrong?
Right.
So I don't know why people get online and then act surprised that a bunch of men are sitting around talking about women, right?
Right.
So all that
is just code for I don't like what y'all saying. Could y'all just stop saying it? That's all that's code for.
Right. And those people shouldn't even be entertained. So coming up through high school, you figure out that, damn, if I'm just a genuine, good, normal guy, because people pin the nice guy and then they say nice guy is just a sniveling, insecure loser, basement dwelling, scared to talk to women. Like, you've never met these fucking guys, okay? They just attach this complete fucking loser to nice guys, when it's really most guys, again, are just normal, regular guys. But other men can be normal, regular men. Black men have to be super nigga to black women. And if you're not super nigga, you're going to have to work for the vagina. And there's the dishonesty in that. That's what I'm approaching like your sister George's. You're playing games because you don't like him like that. If you like a guy, a woman will make it easy for him. Period. If she's making it difficult for you, she don't like you like that. And that relationship is going to fail because you're starting that relationship off from a perspective of not being genuine and honest about your intentions.
But you know what ended up happening though with that chick that's making it difficult for you like that in terms of the peekaboo with the pussy game.
I fuck him and then I never talk to him again.
I was just about to say sometimes you do end up getting that ass while she's playing that game. So it is a situation. But Ty City in the building, man. I got to.
I'm saying I could never respect her. I'm saying
I hear you.
She turned it into a game. Oh, okay, it's a game. Okay, now you turn me from I actually liked you to okay, bitch, it's a game. All right, I got you.
You gonna show us some real games.
What's up with it? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I got a story. I got a story about this shit. Yeah, this back, you know what I'm saying, when Netflix and Chill had first came out, right?
Yeah.
I had a chick come over, and this back when I was in my simping phase, bro. I didn't even think I had a shot at it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I picked what I thought was a whack ass movie. She not gonna be interested in this bullshit ass movie.
Hold on, time out. That was my strategy all day. I picked the boringest movie ever.
Nigga, hey Bernard, hey Bernard, hey, I'm sitting down, she laying on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Her hand, my hand on her titty, I'm playing with them nipples and shit. I'm sitting in that motherfucker, bro. I'm hard the whole time, man. This bitch is so into this fucking movie, bro. And and I'm sitting there like, damn, bitch, you killing me. And right towards the end of the movie, right, I just gave up. I'm like, damn, man, I gotta kick this bitch out, man. As soon as this movie over, man, this bitch you know what I'm saying? She went too far with this shit. And then bro, as soon as that movie was over, bro, that bitch flipped over and got dead on the head, bro. And I would just say this, bro. Kids was already coming out, bro. Nigga, I bust right in her mouth, bro. Nigga, I'm sitting that bitch. Hey, I'm sitting there like that. In my head, I'm like, it's your fault, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you gave me 3 hours of blue balls.
Yeah. Hey, Bernard, before I can even be embarrassed or something, bro, like my motherfucking ego, oh man, bro, like nigga, my ego got crushed and shit. Man, this bitch started talking about how I couldn't handle her and all this rest of this shit. Like she was tired of that shit. Hey, Bernard, I'm sitting there like, damn, where did the nut go? She's sitting there fucking bragging about the shit, so I'm blowing her head up too. And nigga, you know, that round two, I had to put that bitch to sleep, bro. But yeah, man, that bitch was playing too much, man. I was sitting in that motherfucker like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes you might have to wait it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was crazy.
You redeemed yourself on round two.
Yeah. You know that first one easy. You Superman the second round. So I had to pop that bitch bubble on the second round. But nigga, I was sitting in that bitch. I was like, damn. And you know, I'm sitting there like, how do I tell her she might not want to do this? Like, you might want to do it, bro. I had no control over that situation, bro. Like, hey, I'm just sitting there looking at that bitch like.
Man, I had the same thing happen, but the ending was completely different. I'm sitting there just rocked up for like a 2.5 hour long ass movie. When it finally got to, I mean, I swear it seemed like I was hard that whole damn movie. When it finally got time where she was ready, by then I was limp to the motherfucking. Like, hold on. She was looking at me like, really? I'm like, oh wait, hold on. You can't blame me. I'm ready to go for 2.5 hours. God damn it.
Yeah.
It ain't an on or off button with this motherfucker. You shouldn't have looked at me.
Yeah. Bitch, like, then I'm sitting in that bitch. I'm like, damn, I need to call another bitch. I'm sitting there like, how can I fucking do this, man? How can I get her out? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm sitting there, that bitch flipped over. I'm like, oh man, this bitch finna do it. And as soon as she started going, I'm like, oh shit, that was it, bro. Like, hey,
man, I said, fuck it.
Hey, but the way she handled that situation, bro, you know what I'm saying? We remained cool for a long time, bro. That little nasty bitch was cool, man.
Oh shit. The Mac the Trucker says, I'm late to the show, not getting my notifications when you go live for some reason. Says, peace, Bernard. Thanks to Mac the Trucker. Appreciate you coming in whenever you come in. Thanks for that super chat. All right, Casey. Oh shit. Okay, there you go.
But you know what? Hey, like what GA boy said, man. Like you got to be nice with them. You can't really stun them out. Like I had another incident where the condom broke, and the bitch thought she was gonna leave and tell me that she was on birth control and all this shit. And I'm sitting there like sweet talking this bitch, like, no, we could get a plan B in the morning and all the rest of this shit, bro. Like I'm sitting there praying and shit, like, man, this bitch better not run out. And yeah, man, we was waiting in front of Walgreens until they opened up, bro.
Bro, Tarsi is freaking hilarious, bro. What?
We waited for the manager to come open up Walgreens. We sitting in the parking lot empty as a motherfucker, bro. I would not let that chick leave, bro. I'm sitting there like, nah, I watched her take the pill and everything, bro. Like, hell no, man. I'm sitting in that bitch praying, bro.
You did like they do at the psych ward with the crazy people, make them open their mouth and lift their tongue up to confirm that they swallowed the pill.
Yeah, no, after that, she told me she was never going to talk to me again and all the rest of that shit. But it was cool after she took that pill. I was like, man, I don't give a fuck.
KC, man, what's up? What you got, dog?
Oh yeah, what's up? I'm kind of coming in late. I kind of forgot what we wanted to talk about. I mean, shit. I just want to like get in on the fun, basically.
Yeah, well, what we was talking about here is when women do what I call playing peekaboo with the pussy, where they come to your house. They come to your house. They done got all comfortable. They done got stripped down to just panties and little tank top and whatnot, and then laid in your bed, and they trying not to give up the ass. You're trying. You didn't play with the nipples, licked on the ear, kissed on the neck, did all that shit, and then when you make it down to the panties, she's pulling your hands back, and you come back and you do that multiple times, and she's just she in there butt ass naked with her ass tooted up, but she ain't trying to give up the ass. She's sitting there playing a game with you like that.
I mean, women do that all the time, though. I mean, like I'm like a younger guy, bro, and girls always do that. Basically, I mean, if a girl is just not feeling you, then you're not gonna hit it. Basically, that's all. Like I'm basically trying to say.
But see, the thing is, you can't say that because I didn't have some that done played the peekaboo game with me. And by 4 a.m., I finally did get it. So it's a goofy ass game that they playing where they want you to chase it, but they don't want to get caught until that moment where they do want to get caught. It's like they just want to exercise some power over you for
yeah, basically, yeah. Women like to manipulate guys through sex. So
hey, got some weird background noise and your volume went low.
Who's that? Is that me?
No, that might have been somebody else. Go ahead, you good now?
That was me. I got music in the background.
Okay. Yeah, so women like to manipulate guys through sex because they already know that sex is like their like real only commodity or like valuable resource that they can actually give to a man. So I mean, she likes exercise a sense of what's the best word? Control basically over you with this. Yeah.
Control and power. She wanna put you in that. She wants you to be in that weak position. So it get her off, and it's a difficult thing because if you trying and she ain't giving it to you, it's no way to do that without being in a weak position.
Yeah,
right. Because she has you on the chase. I wanted to add this real quick, and I'm gonna jump back off.
All right.
I wanted to give you guys a living, breathing example of how the woman plays the game. Right? You guys, they got this show on Netflix, this dating show. I know y'all heard of it. It's like they can't have sex. They on this island with a bunch of hot motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. I watched that show on Netflix. It was
That's
on Netflix.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's called Fantasy Island or some shit.
Some shit.
I saw a preview for that, but I ain't watching. That ain't my speed. But go ahead.
But just one of those things in the brain. So they got the only black chick on there, right? And then they got the brother, right? So the brother falls to this chick. They get hot, heavy. And then toward the end of the goddamn show, what do you think happens, Bernard?
Guess what?
Guess what, Bernard?
Guess what?
Gave the pussy to somebody else?
I got a kid, Bernard.
Exactly. I was like,
the only single motherfucking broad on the show got a kid.
Only black woman. Chick. I was like, what?
And so the goal was to get them all hot and heavy and build this attraction and relationship. And then at the end, by the way, once I got you, nigga, here's the kid. So now, if you back out, you're an asshole. Because we were all in love, and just because I got a kid, now you're an asshole, right? If she tell you too soon, she know that your ass is gone. So she plays this fucking, but you can't prove that. So she gets to say, well, no, all I did is I just don't bring it up. No, you were fucking playing games. You knew that you were going to get this nigga emotionally invested, and the more emotionally invested, the more likelihood he was going to accept your bullshit because you know that black men are altruistic. They know this.
Facts.
All right? You don't think she knew she had a kid when she first met him, and that if they act like in one breath having a kid is a big deal, and then in another breath it ain't such a big deal. Having a big fucking kid is a big deal,
exactly.
and a big decision maker on whether or not I'm going to get with you or not. That's another life. child you have to raise. That's serious shit.
Bro, and she forced to be like one of the only black guys on the show to basically deal with that. Like she wasn't even doing that with the white guys on the island, basically. If that makes sense.
You said
you know what's funny about that, Keith?
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that, Keith? Like that on that story, right? Where the condom broke. I started to vet that bitch after the condom broke, bro. Hey, I started thinking about like this bitch ain't funny. We don't like the same food. Her friends hating on me.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off, fellas.
All right, thanks, Keith.
No, that's true. That is true, bro. When you be in the moment, you don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit, man.
Mike Chinnery, thanks for the super chat. He says, good topic, young men need to be informed. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm finna roll out, bro. All right, man. Peace.
All right.
All right, Tussie.
All right, Tussie. Appreciate it. All right, man. Yeah. I'm probably about to wrap this up pretty soon. Don't nobody else wanna come on up. I don't know if you how many times would you say you've had that shit happen to you where they played peekaboo with the pussy like that? I lost count a long time ago. About how many times you think that should happen to you? You're Borgin, big dog. You're Borgin.
Wait, hello? Do you hear me?
You back? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, but I said about how many times you think that shit has happened to you?
That only happened like twice.
Okay, yeah.
I'm only like 18, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. You that sound about right. If you 18,
it only happened like twice.
Yeah, no, yeah. You gonna get them numbers up. you gonna get them numbers up. Don't worry. They do that shit. They do that.
Bro,
shit.
Gen Z chicks are ruthless, bro. I'm telling you, bro. These are these like younger girls who are like coming up. They're all like, bro. They're all like ruthless as fuck, bro. I'm telling you.
What do you mean by ruthless?
Like they don't care, bro. They like only care about them like selves, bro. Legit.
What are you saying? I mean, are you saying they play that game? Are you saying them being ruthless and not caring? I mean, hold on. Are you saying that does that manifest itself in them not playing that game or playing that game more? Like, what do you mean by ruthless?
They play the game more. They play the game more.
Oh, damn. See, some people would say the younger chicks, they ain't playing that game. They just they like dudes. They just hopping right on it. They don't give a damn. But I think they go back and forth. And then see, that's the thing. Hold on. One thing that people don't average into the equation is that the chick that play that game and the chick that just know what she want and give it right up. That's the same chick, just depending on how she feeling that day, how she feeling about that dude, or whatever little kink she got in her head. They all do it just depending on the situation. So yeah, and I don't think the age matter. I don't think the race don't matter as much because I've heard white guys having this conversation. So this is a common thing. I don't know I think white women don't do it to black men. I think that may be true. That may be true. They probably don't want to play with that fire, messing around with some niggas. But yeah, it's a crazy thing that I wanted to talk about. Wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. I'm glad everybody kept it real, as Pablo said, quoted Michael Jackson, saying "You are not alone." I respect that. We got one more person. It looks like we got another truck driver in the building. Dorian, what's up, man?
Yo, hello. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. You sound like you're kind of far away, but we can hear you.
All right. Only thing I want to say, I'm gonna keep it real short, man. Only thing I wanted to say, man, chicks do that type of stuff. Now, first and foremost, I'm a Gina Ray Ray. So, according to everybody's description, like this type of shit's not supposed to happen. But numbers is definitely up. You know what I'm saying? So it has happened to me, not frequently, but only thing I want to say about that is, like when they do that, they only do that to guys that they're not really into like that, or like borderline or whatever. And they do it for entertainment. They just want to see you work. They want to how much you want to pay for it, basically. You know what I mean? And if they turn you off, they don't care because they didn't really like you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But if you squirm for 2 fucking hours, they're super happy telling their girlfriends, like, girl, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you think when that shit happened, yeah, that is something that they go and brag to their girlfriends about. Man, I had him up to 3 a.m. trying to get it. I ain't even give it to him. They probably do that shit.
Exactly.
They probably do that shit. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Bro,
I didn't
I
even
ain't
think
telling
about
you
it
what
like
I
that.
think. I'm telling you what I know and what I heard. I've heard this shit myself, man. Like they clown dudes. Like the more longer you spend trying to finesse, you know what I'm saying? The more laughs you're gonna have after the fact, dog. They love that shit. No bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
Tell you what I know.
the crazy thing about it, because I've been that dude up to 3 a.m. and didn't get it, and I've been that dude up to 3 a.m. and did get it. And that chick that I did get it, it's like it's a weird thing because you say if they keeping you up like that, if they holding you up, holding out on you like that, they don't really like you. But once I did finally get it, hold on, I done had chicks become regulars that kept coming back after that. So it's like,
I mean, think of it like this, man. How long do you keep your video game on? How long do you keep your television on? You may intend to only watch 15 minutes of television, but you look up and you don't watch the whole fucking hour episode or some shit. Like, damn, like you were being entertained, so you wasn't paying attention to how much time going past. You know what I'm saying? You're entertaining her. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, she keep this shit up all night. All she got to do is keep using one line. No, not right now. You know what I'm saying? And here you go, continuing with the entertainment.
Yep. She's just trying to have you fucking tap dancing in a top hat all night long, like you fucking dancing monkey.
My entertainment. You are the live entertainment for the night. I'm gonna watch you squirm and beg for this.
Yeah.
That's how that go, bro. Yeah, that's how that go. But that's all I wanted to say, man. I'm at work, as you can see, man. I appreciate you taking my call, bro.
All right, thanks, man. Shout out to the truck drivers, man. Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he said some real shit today. I don't know how I never think about that part of it, that they spend a night at a dude house or be there to 3 a.m. and they go back and tell their friends what happened. Their friends, want to know if she gave it up or not. And she's sitting there like, nah, girl, he was up begging. He was damn near crying for it. He was all mad and frustrated. They just sitting there clowning dudes.
Yeah,
about
that's every girl, bro. That's like every girl nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah. That aspect of it I ain't think about. That's why, like I said, you just got to be unbothered and just put their ass out. Ain't none of don't even do that, man. Get the fuck out, bitch, because she gonna clown you about that. If you going off, getting aggressive and mad about why you putting her out. No, just be unbothered. Be like, hey, I got some shit going on in the morning. I got to get up. I got to go to work. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got something else to do tonight. Just cut that shit short, politely. Get her the hell out of there.
Yeah,
you may find out that she may flip it around when she see how unbothered you are and how you ain't gonna go for the shit. That might fuck around and turn her on, and she might get a little ready to give it up then. So but you got to be willing to lose it. That's the moral of the story. You got to be willing to lose out on it, to keep your pride and your dignity and lose out on some pussy. That's it. That's what you want. You want your dignity or you want some pussy? Which one? You can keep your pride and your dignity by putting her out, and that pride and that dignity that you see in you, that might end up make her giving it to you. But you never know. But even if you walk away without the pussy, you walked away with your pride and dignity. And that's what we gonna wrap this up on right here. We damn near at the 2-hour mark. So I'm gonna close it out. Want to thank everybody who hit the like button, hit the super chat, who participated in the show in any way at any capacity. And last but not least, people, go and subscribe to my other channel. I'm about to drop the link for it again. Subscribe to that. YouTube be taking shit down. People, we saw Obsidian lose the channel out the blue when he was on the air. Anything could happen. Now, if y'all like this space, in the event that this shit gets shut down, we want to be able to get it picking right back up on my other channel. So I want to try to at least, gain, 50 to 100 subs on that channel per month, if possible. Per week. Should be able to gain 50 to 100 subs on that channel per week. Y'all should go subscribe to that. Make sure that we still got this space going in the event that something happens. So hit subscribe to that on your way out the door before you go on to the next channel, wherever you're about to go. Before you go do whatever you're about to do, go subscribe to my other channel. And we're going to call it right there. I'd like to thank everybody who joined the panel tonight, or I should say this morning.